Y'all, we're starting early. I. Hi, everybody. This is quite the view to start on. Hello. Welcome back. We're back. We're back, baby. Here we are. We're back. We're here for a good time, not a long time, but we're back. Where is my mouse? I have a whole new, I've got a whole new situation going on with my PC setup now, you know? And it. What am I talking about? My new setup is throwing me off because my drawing tablet was not connecting, so we reconnected it and we ended up connecting it as a third monitor instead of duplicate of my first monitor. So now I have three monitors, but the positioning of them makes it so difficult to transition between the third and the first, which they're on top of each other. So that's what we're struggling with right now. But hi, welcome back, everybody. It's such a pleasure to have you all here. I apologize for the jump scare that we may not have a stream this morning because I missed you too. Hello. Because I again I don't feel comfortable divulging too much information, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the sitch. I'm going into a position that has extremely regulated situations as far as sources of income goes. So they may or may not approve the YouTube channel, but the big issue was that I have to get it approved. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go on stream today because I found out yesterday that I thought I had to wait until I had approval to do anything. And I discussed it with a rep today, and they said, "No, I'm good to do my thing." I was like, "Sick, cool." Let me close my door a little more. My cat came in. I hope everybody's been well. I hope everybody's been good, hasn't been getting into trouble, all that good stuff. We're drawing Lizzie today, and we're doing something a little bit different. If you might notice, we don't usually draw in extreme perspectives. Why do her arms look like that when her chest is literally to her chin? Hold on. I don't know this perspective. Hey, Jonathan. Just welcoming everybody in because again, we are early. We're about 15 minutes early, so I have a reference photo pulled up for this position, but it doesn't really account for Lizzie's proportions in the chest, and I really want it to show because my idea for today's drawing is yandere stalker shares her fantasies with you. That is this upcoming video. Surprise. Those of you who are on the Discord, you already knew that. Lizzie always wins by a long shot. I know that if I put Lizzie into a freaking poll, she's gonna win. She's just that popular. So anyways, we're drawing her today, and we're doing this perspective because I want to try something new on the channel, not like a half body position anymore. I want to do more like portraits like this. Her shoulders are not that high up, but they're kind of that high up. Like the picture of the girl that I have has her shoulder right here, but you can't see her other shoulder because it's just that high up. So maybe I don't know. Her shoulder would technically be right there in that case. I like her chest like this, though. I like this little sketch picture, so I really don't want to replace it, but I don't think it fits. Hey, Lucky! Welcome in, everybody. Oh, man is drawing Spider-Man. Sick. Which Spider-Man? There's so many of them. So we're gonna try this new drawing style today. The more personalized, closer up situation going on with her. Cause lo and behold, this is the prompt. We're going to draw her in a wedding dress. Because we do safe for work content here on the channel. So when she's talking about her fantasies, guys, get your minds out of the gutter. She's talking about how she wants to marry you someday. Stuff like that. So, that being said, additionally, I should address some concerns. Just pretty basic design for Spider-Man. Oh, so you're not drawing their face, you're just drawing Spider-Man in his suit. That's cool, though. So I noticed that there's a big hoopla going on right now about ASMR channels being terminated abruptly with no warnings. And that the reason why that is happening is because certain creators are getting flagged by the AI moderator. I thought it was gonna be just like cuddling. No, she wants to marry you, dude. She wants a life with you. She wants to be your bride. Do you have a problem with that? Because she doesn't care. So, ASMR artists are being banned. Like their accounts are just being straight up terminated, specifically because of a rule in which you watched the new Spider-Man movie. Actually, was it good? I've heard good things. I didn't even know that it was out already until a little while ago. But I'm so sorry. I keep getting sidetracked. ASMR channels are being removed because specifically what YouTube AI moderation is clausing is that they have links in their bios to not necessarily their Patreons, which usually has NSFW content, but their link trees and stuff like that also features stuff like OnlyFans and all that, which is against YouTube guidelines. I don't have that. I used to until I decided to take down my Patreon because I am going into a position where I don't feel it's appropriate for me to have that, and because I wasn't able to keep up with the workflow. And so with that, I don't know if anything is going to happen to the channel. I hope not, because I love being here with you guys. But just to make aware and bring awareness to this problem that's going on. If you have a favorite creator, go check on them. They may be, posting a video about, their other socials that you can go follow to support them in lieu of all this, because this is affecting a lot of them. Yeah, I took down my Patreon. It was a while ago. It was weeks ago that I took it down. I just couldn't keep up with the workflow, especially with the new job and everything. And I didn't want to have people spending their money on, hey, Goop. Oh my goodness, yeah, thank you. You just came in. I was like, yeah, he's been here the whole time. What do you mean? He's been here every stream. Shame so many people are getting caught up in shenanigans. I agree completely. I don't know how this position is going to work, considering, again, this perspective, but we'll see. No, don't apologize, Goob. We talk about you every stream. We miss you, but we understand. I've been gone, dude. Goob, don't apologize. I've been gone for what, like 3 weeks, which I have so much to update you guys on. I started my new job. My new job's going well. Again, can't disclose too much about that, but my new job's going well. And I'm a little nervous. I failed my exam. I know I made a post about that. I was working really, really hard to pass it, but I failed it by 2 points, and that just like broke my heart, but it's okay because we move on, and I'm going to retake it in a month. I'm gonna have to, because if I don't, I won't get to keep this job. So, I don't know what to do with her hands. What do I do with her hands? I actually gotta do something. Go. You're leaving me already? I'm kidding. It's okay. I think I want her arms I like that arm. I don't want to erase that. Hold on. I think I want them coming down in front of her and kind of pushing her, for lack of a better word, her chest together a little bit more. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that's cute. Anyways, I started the stream early because I was really liking how the drawing was going, and I thought that if the drawing came out too good, you guys would see it and think that I cheated or traced. So I was like, I need to turn on the stream so that they can all see that this is my work, that I did this. I was really nervous. I was like, guys, I don't mean to sound cocky, but it's coming out really good right now. What kind of wedding dress would Lizzie wear? Princess dress, or like a sleek dress. Also, I feel like her shoulders aren't like, hold on, her jaw coming up over that is weird. There we go, that makes more sense. I still think her head might be too big, and I think it might be too low. I don't know how to do perspective, man. I didn't ever study that. I know I'm supposed to, but I didn't. I'm a self-taught artist. We skip things like that. I took art classes and then I didn't like my art teacher, so I quit. A gift? What gift? I don't know how gifts work. Uncle alert. This is new. What? Mr. Kiwi, thank you. I don't know what that means. For 440 jewels, what does that mean? What's that mean with Jennifer? What do you mean? What do you mean? Jennifer Lawrence meme? Somebody tell me what that means, please, so I can thank properly. Thank you, Mr. Kiwi. Mr. Kiwi, the GOAT. Everybody say thank you, Mr. Kiwi. I'm so happy to be back, guys. It's been I was doodling today because okay, so here's the thing. I have to retake that exam. And during the time in which I'm preparing for that exam, I'm actually studying for it in my current position at my job. So I was listening to a class today, and I feel like just a teenager again because I'm sitting in class and I'm doodling, and I was like, I'm getting my drawing, and I was like, yes, I get to draw tonight. I get to draw tonight with all my YouTube friends. I don't know what this new gem is. It's basically bits from Twitch. Okay. Uncle alert. I am an aunt. Thank you, but cool. The new Unkie is 25, apparently. Is that because I'm 25, or is that like an actual thing that I'm not aware of? I don't know. Should we do a wedding dress on her in this, or should we just commit to what she's like, her this pose, and do something else? Because I was gonna do the wedding dress because of the prompt, but I'm in love with how she looks right now. She looks so good, y'all. You got a new comment. I think I saw you post about that. Didn't you post about that in the Discord? Congratulations. Happy for you. Y'all, I'm coming back after like 3 weeks of hiatus with drawing this good. You guys are gonna think I like either went to an art boot camp or I'm a whole different person. But ain't nobody gonna fucking believe it. This looks fucking bomb. Pardon the language, I'm just excited. It's just a good art day. It's just a good art day. And that's it. That's all. Can't fight a good art day, you know? Oh wait, I put that... Where does that arm go? Behind her? Or in front of her? I meant for it to be... She looks like that cartoon lady with blonde hair and the little black dress. I love that for her. Have you guys seen the new Walton File video? No, I have not. I do not know what that is. You're gonna have to elaborate. True, the experimental book paid off. Love. I've been studying a lot when it comes to art. I know, I saw your updates in Discord. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Mr. Kiwi. She is looking gorgeous. I love this for her. She looks amazing. We all wish we could be Lizzie. This effortlessly hot. I have not. Tis is fire. OMG. Thank you. Shit on B. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What do you want about Pipe? Pipe, did you have a stroke? Are you good? Do we need to call somebody? I need everybody to issue their emergency contacts. For liability reasons. I can't have anybody, you know, collapsing on my watch. I'm learning a lot from the book legend David Finch. Comic book legend. You talked about him before, I believe. Maybe we do like more comic book style for this one, and we even like throw some halftones in here. I think that would be fun. Let me erase this real quick. So wait, should I commit to my idea of dressing her in a wedding dress? Or should we do something else? Oh, analog horror. Yeah, I'm sure I've heard of it. Okay, so we're committed to wedding dress. Okay, cool. I mean, that doesn't really mean much. She can just be wearing a white dress. I don't know much about wedding dresses and how to make it look like a wedding dress. But we can give her like a veil. A wedding veil. I feel like every time we lean into the anime style, it gets better and better. Let's throw a... I don't know how to draw a tiara, guys. I'm gonna be real. It can go right there, I guess. There you go. A little veil for her. And then this is what she looks like on the wedding, at the arch with you, saying your vows. And then she tells you about how she murdered the waitress that was talking to you a little bit too close. Anime girl confirmed. You posted some art on your channel. Ooh. Ooh, what'd you be posting? Hold on, let me get that pulled up. Go to channel. And 44 seconds ago. Hey! Hold on, let me get this pulled over. Y'all, everybody say good job. Good job, Goop. Everybody go to Goop, like his post. Very good art. Very talented. I can't wait. Did I not? I did. I just missed that one. Everybody go to Goop's page, like the art. Appreciate the art. Manic, do you have any new art that we need to look at as well? Deviant art to Manic's page. Some of the studies I've seen you posting. Very nice. Oops, I'm not logged in. No. I'll do that later, promise. Oh, I can't look at it anymore without logging in. What the hell? It's very good. You guys are so talented. I love that for you guys. Oh, I want to change my music. You're going to hear me clicking. What do I want to listen to, guys? I got it. Never mind. I don't need your opinion. I got it. We try. We try. We are a community that supports one another. If we are nothing, then we are community. And I will accept no less. I feel like her skirt needs to be more out. But I like a nice little, like, I think she would wear a mermaid tail dress. You can't see it here. Also, I want to tell a story of my week. Can I? Yeah, Mr. Kiwi, please. Feel free. Honestly, guys, I think we're ready to move on to line art. I think we got it. This might be the fastest we've ever finished a sketch. Hell yeah. Listening to Panic at the Disco. I love Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco is one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band. Well, you know, they once were. But I am a huge Panic at the Disco. I have a giant, like, oh gosh, I don't even know how to describe its size. It's the length of my couch at least. It takes up a majority of my wall. I made a custom giant tribute to their A Fever You Can't Sweat Out album with all of the lyrics on the back of it. It's my favorite thing. Help, can you drop the channel link in live chat, Goo? Yeah, please do. No, really, I can't see anything I don't like. So good. What? Referring to Manic's work? Manic is very talented. He always is. You guys are all very talented. Gold star for everybody. Miss Wing has approved. If you call me Miss Day, it's gonna sound too much like like New Girl. Because Jessica Day, she's Miss Day because she's a teacher. I'm so locked in. Y'all, hold on. Also, buy my totally real Patreon. You're gonna get banned. Not from me, but YouTube. YouTube will ban you. YouTube is not happy with ASMR creators at the moment. I do hope that my channel doesn't get taken down. I know that I don't have the prerequisite, but who knows? It's AI. They could figure anything out on my end. Okay, Miss Wing. I have no idea what you're referencing, Miss Daywing. YouTube is my friend. That's what we all said. Thank you for the star, Miss Wing. It's like my mom used to always make the reference of Miss Jackson. It's Janet, or it's Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Something like that. I don't know. We are experimenting today because it is an anime style, but I think it's more like a shugo. Is it shugo that I'm thinking? What is it called? A shojin? No. What is the name of the anime style that's like primarily used for like not to genderify a genre, but like in the past it was initially targeted towards girls specifically. A shojin? Is that what it's referred to as? I went to the market to buy some things, and on the counter there was unused receipts and those gorgeous drawings. And I asked if it was the cashier's drawing. She said yes, and I told her they were great. I'm thinking of shoujo. Yes, thank you. I remembered you immediately. Aww! When can we have karaoke? Anytime. I'm listening to Panic Disco right now. I'm ready. Listening to Let's Kill Tonight. That is so sweet of you, Mr. Kiwi. Thank you. Romance anime's target towards teenage girls is called shoujo. Yes, it's also manga style, though. I know because I was the audience. That is what I was referring to. I wish I had remembered because there was specifically a magical girl anime that I really like called Shugokara. That's probably why I'm thinking of it. Yes, yaoi. Of course, but that's not the one I was thinking of. Everybody likes yaoi. I don't know why you're putting a girl sentiment on that. Everybody likes yaoi. And if you tell me you don't, you're a liar. Have you seen their hands? The limbs are so long. Of course you were the audience, Miss Daywing. Of course I was. I saw a manga the other day that I wanted to buy that was in that style. It was an old thing. I don't remember what it was called now. I probably took a picture of it so I could go back and get it later. I ended up not getting it because I didn't think I'd actually sit down and read it. Right now I'm trying to read Project Hail Mary. And she was shy as well about them. I knew a compliment about someone's art is really special. Yes, I absolutely agree. I love when people compliment my art. It makes me feel good. Especially because, guys, I'll tell you what, aside from today, because I was doodling in my class notes today, I have not drawn in like 2 weeks. I have not picked up a fucking pen. I had a dream about a book that I recently got for free, and it said it was something about it being haunted. Should I be concerned? Ooh, maybe. Maybe you should be. Whenever I see the hands, I think of spiders. I am not going to dox myself, but I will say I had a TikTok get really like a lot of views. It was one of the first and only TikToks I ever had that like popped off this hard. And it specifically referenced how I draw limbs incredibly long because of specific animes and shows that are shoujo. Oh, you missed watching my stream. Manic, you're gonna make me cry. I missed you too, Manic. It is so good to have you guys here. Thank you for being here. I was worried, honestly. I was like, it's been a few weeks. They've probably all moved on, have different things, do new small female artists YouTubers to follow. There's more of us popping up every day. All of your drawing skill built up over those weeks, and it's gonna be peak. Thank you. Already seen a ghost. I want to see another one. Aw. Ghosts. What? So, what kind of ghosts though? Are we like? What culture of ghost are we talking about? Because I can handle a ghost. What I can't handle is Japanese ghosts. Japanese ghosts freak me the fuck out. I'm really good at Phasmo though. Really good at Phasmo. Goob, can I get your... Wait, did Goob leave? No, Goob's here. Goob, can I get your verdict on these eyelashes? I think they look bomb. But, you know, you're the final judgment. I'll never move on. I'll be a leech on your back till the sky falls. Ah! Thank you. Mr. Kiwi, you tickle me. You tickle me. Honestly, I didn't even know you weren't streaming. I kept thinking I was missing your streams. I make posts. I'm pretty sure I made a post regarding all the missed content that was going to be missed the past couple of weeks. So you just aren't reading my posts. You aren't reading the newsletter. No, I'm kidding. There's no newsletter. Unless... No, I'm kidding. I don't have time. What am I going to put in a newsletter? What's going on at the Lovesick Clubhouse? Just in this week, Navi picked up avocados, and Isabella ate them all. She got really mad and flushed all of her hair ties down the toilet. We never leave. Absolutely luscious eyelashes. Impeccable. Thank you. Yes, yes. Yokai are very scary. I agree. Onryos freak me out because when I was younger, I love horror, but Japanese horror is the only thing that really gets me in a capacity that like I cannot handle. So Onryos, like The Grudge and The Ring, hit a little bit too close to home with things that I really am like scared of, and my sleep paralysis demon is exactly that. Fascinating stuff, though. I love learning about it. I just can't help myself. It's like pressing on a bruise. You know, you just have to know more about the thing that scares you. It's like a car accident. You just can't not look, you know? Is that her hair? It is. I have message stream. Hold on. Daywing, don't worry. If I ever miss a stream, it's only the Iris got me for a while. I seen actually a ghost in my grandpa room. It would disappear and present itself again, and it stopped when I woke up. My grandpa and grandma never saw it again. I honestly was just really looking forward to watching the stream again. Really fun. Thanks. All the hair ties, yes. If you have long hair, you have no more hair ties. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh, Mr. Five. About that. I've had a sleep paralysis situation happen once. And if you guys ever played Until Dawn, it's the best way I can put it. I know it's so like typical, but I have to say, like, I woke up and I couldn't move like you would probably expect, but I could move like a little bit of my head, and I moved. My bed was up against the wall at the time. I moved my head just enough to look towards the wall. So instead of being out into the vast expanse of my dark room, the thing that looked like a goddamn Wendigo was sitting like directly beside me on my bed and staring at me with big beady eyes. And I got so scared that I woke up a second time. And this time I was awake and like in the exact same position. I had like a freaking Matrix situation going on. Woke up in the exact same position as I had woken up in my weird sleep paralysis situation. And then it was so influential on me that I really just I could not go back to sleep. I was so scared to look. So that was that occurrence. I've never had it happen again. It was like, oh gosh, that was a long time ago. That was probably like 8 years ago or something like that. I pissed my, I pissed my, I pissed my pants. I don't know how you guys sleep paralysis. I do. It explains my work. It explains all of my drawings. Thank you. Did I? I might have. I don't know. I forget what I tell people. I'm a chronic overshare. Guys, I started this new job and I told my previous employer, hold on, I need to move my drawing tablets because you guys are hearing me clank up against it a bunch. I told my previous employer and my old coworker, because I worked in a place with 2 people. Now I'm in like a whole like corporate setting. And I was telling them, I was like, I can't let my new coworkers and employer know how weird I am. Like I can't let it happen. But there will be signs. And I've done a really good job of making sure that they don't know how weird I am. But it is so much like school again, and I was not very cool in school. So I'm like constantly scared of being like not only a loser, but like I'm kind of arrogant, and I think that my biggest pitfall is that I like to be the smartest person in the room. I love sharing knowledge. And so it can be a blessing and a curse because people look at me as if I'm really smart and will lean on me, and that enables them to engage with me. But it's also like I get this impression that I don't think they like me because they think I'm really self-absorbed. Don't worry, Miss Paywing. We know how weird you are. Thank you. I'm not being super shy with my coworkers about my YouTube channel because I have to disclose it. We've had a lot of like group meetings about questions that we have for the disclosures. And I haven't like explicitly stated like my channel, but they asked me what it I have one particular coworker that was interested and she was asking me what it was, and I'm like, yeah, I make ASMR content. That's it. I don't need to give any more detail. That's all I do. We do. Daywing, you don't really need to worry. In the land of weird, everybody is normal. Everybody is weird in their own way, and that's okay. Oh, thanks. I don't know. This is a really big girl job. I feel underqualified. I feel too weird. I'm like, how do I find a D&D group here? You know, I'm suddenly working with a bunch of people. I need to find my people. And my people are in the form of people who want to play D&D on campus. Because there's nice big tables that are perfect for it. You know? If I had a sleep paralysis demon, I would be attracted to it. No, you wouldn't. Yeah, I'm with Mr. Kiwi. No, you wouldn't. You think your sleep paralysis demon would be Lizzie. You got that, Miss Dan. I do got that. I'm working on a new game module. Like, not module, how do I put this? I've been working on this for a couple of months, and I really haven't, like, been able to do much. I haven't finished the actual, like, player handbook yet, which I started over the weekend. But I'm trying to make a, game system based off of Vampire the Masquerade and, D&D 5e that is specifically tailored to a world I want to build that is like I've talked about this before, guys. I've told you about this. This is that neo 19th or 20th century situation that I wanted to do. I'm still with it. I'm still thinking about it. ASMR D&D one. Want to make D&D groups in here? That's good, weird, and bad weird. You're 100% good, weird. Thanks. Your sleep paralysis demon would be the strange thing from Resident Evil Village Pie. I can't I won't make D&D group on here because I don't know how to put it. I get really socially anxious when there's I wouldn't know how to start. Like I wouldn't know how to make one on here. But also we don't make ASMR content for D&D because it doesn't do well. Like sorry to put it that way, but it really doesn't do well. People don't like it. I've seen in other channels, like, it's just not really, it's never won any polls. You know, we've put it on polls. It's a nice idea in concept, but it just really doesn't execute and like practice what people want. People prefer Lizzie, you know, and that's fine. I don't mind that. If I gave you the option between D&D content and Lizzie, you would choose Lizzie every time. I know you would, because you're you. Called out hot. Daywing has got full corpo. Wrap it up, guys. No D&D ASMR. Full corpo. Yeah. I'm so excited. I have a full corpo job now. I'm a big girl. The only downfall is that obviously, like, if anything happens here, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna say it now. I love you guys, but I will have to choose that before this. But we're good for now. For now. No, we're good. I think everything's gonna be approved. I think it'll be fine. And if not, I still have social medias and Discord. We'll still be making art, of course, even if it's not monetized. I never thought that the YouTube would get monetized to begin with, so. Daywing is on a blue collar path. Wake up, samurai. We have City Bird. Well, full-time YouTube has really never been in my cards. Not because I couldn't do it, but because I really like having healthcare benefits, so. Oh, that's perfectly understandable. Your life takes more precedent over a hobby. Oh, well, you guys are my friends. In a parasocial way. No, I'm kidding. In a not-so-parasocial way. You guys are honestly a reason why I come back. Where is Lizzie? Here she is. Alright, let's do... I think that's fine. We can go in with, like... We can go with other stuff later. No, Miss Daywing, you have to slave away in the content mines for us forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. I'm so annoying, guys. I'm sorry. I can't help it. If I don't say weird shit, I'll die. I don't remember where that meme was from, but I love it. So I said earlier, I was like, I can't let my new employers know how weird I am. However, there will be signs, and one of those signs is that before I left my job at the print shop, I printed out a ton of like little meme stickers. So I have meme stickers for every occasion. And that's the sign. Is if I don't have anything to say, I will have a meme for it. And if I can help it, I will pull out that meme and it will serve as my point of speaking. It'll be my contribution. And I think that's just really quirky and funny. Not that I'm like, I'm not like other girls quirky. Like, I don't know how to engage with people without being weird. So I have to like dilute the weird in other ways. If I allow myself to speak, they'll know. And we can't have that. We can't. If the men find out we can shapeshift, they're going to call the church. You know? Are we like your weird shit dumpsters? We don't mind. You guys consume all of my weird shit ASMR. So yeah, I guess so. There will be signs of someone being a yandere here. Somebody here is a fan of yandere content. It'll be in the weekly digest. Somebody's gonna hear my voice in my ASMR and be like, I think that's her. I feel like I'm not talking about my hobbies enough in Discord. I feel like I need to be a bit less shy, especially after seeing everyone else share their cool, weird stuff. There will be signs of surviving. I would love for my Discord to be a haven for people to post their safe for work weird stuff. Don't be weird in the gross kind of way. Be weird in the really creative and self-expression full way that helps our community be better and grow larger than it currently is. That's what matters to me. I haven't been posting art, obviously, because I've been studying and I've been really busy, but maybe at some point I will post the little doodles that I was doing in my work study book, just to be able to contribute something to the conversation. Because we do have some members of the Discord that are extremely active. And it's honestly really astonishing to me just how frequently people are talking in there. I'm so happy. I just wasn't expecting it. I do see all the messages. I don't have my Discord muted. I do see them all. It's just I'm usually kind of busy, so I do see them all. I may, so you can count on me being safe for work and not weird. Also, I think you didn't read my message, but I finished the script for my first vid. Now I just need to make it. Also, the drawing is coming up. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kiwi. Yes, I did miss your message. Thank you. I didn't mean to miss it. Thank you for reminding me. I'm straight, so you can count on me not being, count on me being not safe for work weird. Oh, goop. That is so good. You're gonna have to let us know when it's posted. Which, guys, I know I made, speaking of posting, I know I made an announcement. I need to update my YouTube bio. I don't think I've updated it. I apologize. We are switching our upload schedule to 3 times a month rather than just specifically on Fridays. The reason why we're doing that is that I have a little bit more time for production and writing. I'll be honest with you guys. I said I was going to write the 4 days that I was off, and I really did not get any writing done. But that is not my fault, okay? I will explain. My big sister, I love her more than anything in the world. She is the most, well, I love her more than, I love her a lot. Okay, you're gonna understand why I have to backtrack here for a second. Where I'm getting at is she has a baby. That baby is my nephew, and that baby is almost 2, and he is such a handful that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go spend 4 days with my sister. I'll get a bunch of writing done. I'll get some reading done, and then I get over there and there's a baby and I got nothing done. No more Freaky Fridays. We'll try. I personally love interacting with the community. Everyone in it is so lovely. Thank you, Manic. I'm so glad that everybody is so cool. I try to tune in, especially because I am the moderator. Like, we don't have any moderators, it's just me. So I try to tune in whenever I need to make sure that conversations are flowing well, that nobody's breaking the rules, and just overall having a good time, and that nothing is getting weird. Getting weird and jiggy with it. Why is my colored wheel up there? It's not that we're not doing Freaky Fridays anymore. It's just that, I'll need to, I need to get a backlog, you know? I need to get a backlog of work put together, and I need, a cohesive, like, editing plan and schedule that helps me designate time. But I'm also still getting used to my new work schedule. My current work schedule is not going to be the same after I'm done with training and everything either. It's going to change. After my training, I'm likely going to have to change stream time from 6:45 to probably like 7 or something. But if you guys are open to it, we could potentially do streams on Fridays instead. I don't know how well that works for everybody. Right now, I know that everybody who's here right now can make it on Fridays. So maybe I'll open up that idea if you guys want to do Friday streams instead. And the reason why is because I work a hybrid position and I am at home on Fridays. So I'll already be sitting at my desk ready to go at the end of my workday, as opposed to being at the office and having to drive home. And once I'm finished with training, I will be at work until 6 o'clock. So 6:45 just won't really work. You miss this? I'm just talking about nonsense, dude. Hopefully make time to study too. Well, I'm studying on the clock now at work, as opposed to working a 9 to 5 and then going home and studying. My sole position right now is just to pass these exams. So I've got a lot of information being thrown at me all at once right now, but luckily I am able to invest a lot more time into it now than before. Oh, bye! Bye, Goop. See you later. So good to have you. Glad you got to see the eyelashes. She's looking gorge. Gorge. And then white dress. We're probably not going to use pure white like this. We'll change the color in a little bit. But for now, we're going to make it pure white. Ooh, I want to try this, like, shading, this coloring method that I just saw another artist use last night. He called it the lazy way, but I want to see how it goes. You know what I mean? Like, is it lazy, or am I going to love it? I don't want to over-render this. I like this simplicity, but I also cannot just stop at freaking, cell shading. Cell shading. I can't just do cell shading. It's not enough. You know what I mean? I can't believe it's only been 45 minutes and we're already, like, halfway through rendering. Like, we've almost got all the flats down. Yo, we're breezing through this today. Maybe we'll have to revisit an unfinished work or something. I don't know. Because I never actually finished and posted that character sheet for Lizzie either. Maybe we'll do that. And then let's go ahead and turn her veil on again. And maybe we need to change the color of it. Oh yeah, we're probably gonna have to change the color. Probably gonna have to do like a pink or something. I kind of like that overlay. Switch it to a pinkish tone. Yeah, I think that's nice. All right, let's get her. Hold on. Let's get her highlights in there. Where is my mouse? Ah! Okay. I don't like this new setup. I'm gonna have to change it. It's nice to have like 3 monitors, but this is annoying. Can I never find my mouse? Alright. I sound like such a goof. I'm also just moving so fast. I've been like go, go, go all week. There we go. Hey, Daywing, do you recommend any video editors? Because the video will be some images and my voice over it. Like applications. I use Adobe Premiere, but that's because I borrow friends' Adobe subscription. But if I didn't have that, I would be using Cap Studio, I think it's called. Also, guys, I recently found out that my buddy is a girl and instead was a boy. Congratulations on a boy. But I would be using Cap Studio. I believe that's what it's called. I really liked using Cap Studio when I was doing some social media stuff. I think it's really simple. So I would recommend that. Or you can always go with the tried and true iMovie. I realized the other day that I still have iMovie. You found a new artist, Raphael Grampa? Ooh, what's that all about? What does he do? Comic books? Her veil is kind of coming out of nowhere, isn't it? I think it's fine, but I'm making note of it. Alright. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started and CapCut. Thank you. Not Cap Studio, CapCut. Correct. I'm using Clip Studio. That's what I'm getting it mixed up with. Please do not listen to me. I'm not a good frame of reference or anything. You really think the woman who created Lizzie is a good idol? marrying your yandere stalker. What if I just skip the whole yandere fantasies and just go straight into the wedding and then reveal at the end that it was all a fantasy that you were reading inside of her mind? Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe that's what we'll do. I haven't read it, so we can do whatever we want. Yep, he did work for Batman series called Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. Cool. I don't really like how he did that. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Check all that. Yes, that would be such a fun twist. I love. This is gonna sound so like sadist masochist of me, but I love seeing the comments of people that get confused and they're like, "Is this part of a series?" And I'm like, "Yeah." No, no, it's not. Totally not. Her hair looks wrong. Why does her hair look wrong? Delirious ASMR is so cool. That'd be such a fun twist. You guys are in on it. I mean, I'm not changing it out. This is her hair. Sorry. Cry about it if you have a problem. Which you don't, because I know you don't, because you're my besties and you support me no matter what. Unconditionally. Not masochistic, it's sadistic. Thank you. I said both because I didn't know. Alright. Eyes. Let's do her eyes. Mouse, stop. Sheesh. Let's pop that on here. And let's just get the... Let's go ahead and fix these whites that aren't supposed to be pure white. Let's go ahead and do that. Not pure white. Cool. Oh, wrong there. Having this situation slowly get more absurd over time before the twist actually hits would be amazing. I agree. I think we need more yandere. I think we need more yandere. I feel like everybody loves the concept of a yandere girl, but we always shy away from the actual concept of like a yandere committing murder. You know? So I think we've already referenced murder a few times with Lizzie. I think we need to throw it in even more. Like she gives you a wedding gift and it's like I don't know, something to do with a victim, like a memento. I think that would be sick. Like it's the heart of one of the girls that stood in your way of true love. Her eyes are technically supposed to be hearts, but I think I like this instead for now. I think I'm cool with giving her regular eyes for this. Because sometimes the hearts don't, you know, actually maybe, never mind, we'll do the hearts. We'll do the hearts. We're not going to take away from a core part of her, like, appearance. She has hearts for eyes, okay? That's what she does. That's how she does it. That's Lizzie. Let's turn that off and actually put something on top of it. Alright. Hot take. People only like yandere until it's like Nikki from Obsession. Yes. I agree. I have a lot of feelings about Obsession. So I'm trying to like make sure that what I'm agreeing to is how I feel about it. But yes. Everybody likes yandere until they get. So here's the thing, and I kind of understood this coming into ASMR as a creator, but people just like to feel wanted. And sorry, I'm about to get like really like marketing agent on you really quick. But, like, that's the whole appeal. People like feeling adored and that there is somebody obsessed with them, but only in the capacity that they are having their fantasy fulfilled. As soon as their affections go beyond that fantasy, it doesn't work anymore because that's not what you wanted going into it. So people come to the yandere side of ASMR content because they don't necessarily care about yandere and the concept of them being murderers. They care about it in the concept that this person is so obsessed with you that they would commit murder. Now, would you actually do anything to warrant them committing murder? I run into that trouble a lot when I'm writing scripts because I'm like, well, all of my audience is saying that they would just do it. Like, they would just immediately jump on the bandwagon of being with this girl because the idea of being loved is like, thank you for loving me, you know? It's not like you're fucking psycho, but you're hot, but you're psycho. You know? God damn it, another ad scared you. I'm sorry. Girls gotta make money. I love yandere content, but it's not coming from a place of like, I love making ASMR girlfriend audio. I love yandere content because I love horror. And it did start coming from a place of like, yeah, yandere content does really well. ASMR content seems really interesting. If I start doing this, like, I didn't think it was going to take off anywhere, but obviously, like, this isn't really, like, my go-to hobby. I've never done this before now, so. In a realistic context, I would never be with a yandere. It's purely fantasy. Hey, as long as I'm being protected, I'm staying in the basement. Yeah, you guys are funny about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that either, like, divulging in that type of content. I think that it's, especially with how lonely, I'm not gonna call it the male loneliness epidemic, but just how lonely the world is in and of itself. It's like reading, fan fiction. You know, I gotta say, guys, I was a huge X-Reader fan fiction girl, and I still am. I love it. I love feeling like I am in the place of being with this character selfishly. Like, I want them for myself. So I've come here to the X-Reader fanfiction, in which I know that the author wrote it with themselves in mind. And I myself would write X-Reader fanfiction with myself in mind because I am the character. It's me. Even though it says your name, it's me. I'm the character. So, I don't think there's anything wrong with liking that type of content and wanting to divulge in it because of its appeal to your desire to want to be wanted. I think that's actually really healthy. Sometimes it's not. The thing is, it's the most yandere love. The thing is, it's the most yandere love is selfish and toxic, but people like possessive love and like link it with yandere. Gotta get some dinner. May have to be back for chance. Okay, bye pipe. Have a good dinner. True, I would never want to be separated from my family in real life. Exactly, I agree. Everybody likes the concept of yandere until you realize just how much would go into being with a yandere. I mean, it's exactly that. It's literally just that. It's a fantasy. That's all. Good day, evening, night, or another time. Where is my mouse? I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna have to fix this later. Alright, let's do this. Oh, okay. So they had this thing. They did the, like, pinky tones. And then they did what I'm gonna do. So let me go ahead and do this. It's too hard. Too rough. I work too hard. Y'all ever seen that video? Pearl, the landlord? That's Will Ferrell's daughter. It's an old video. They stop motion. It's he did a comedy skit where he had his daughter come in and play. She was a baby. Come in and play the landlord, and you've probably seen the meme of it recently rather than never. But I just love the line. She goes, "I work too hard," because she's a baby. The thing to be with Yandere Love is that you would need to take so many measures to make them not wreck your family. I wouldn't take that risk. Yeah. I don't care how hot she is. You can't kill my family. Oh, that's a bad word. I can't say that. Sorry, YouTube. Please don't ban me. You've banned so many other people. Which, yeah, every day I did address it at the beginning of the stream. There is a lot of issues going on right now with ASMR channels being banned. So I don't think my channel's at risk because I don't have any links in my bio at the moment, I don't think. I don't remember. Pretty sure I don't. I think I have my Instagram. But I don't post inappropriate content there. But just as a heads up, there is some issues going on in the ASMR community right now if you haven't seen. You may have already seen some of your favorite creators have been either terminated or demonetized or so go show some support and love to your favorite creators who may be going through it right now with YouTube's moderation system. It's not going too hot. I actually haven't listened to ASMR myself in like honestly months. Ever since I started making it myself, I've just been so preoccupied that I haven't had time to really listen to anybody else work. I told you guys I was a huge Nvidia fan. Not Nvidia, Jesus. AI slobs. I'm a huge Nvidia fan, but I actually just unsubbed his Patreon. Not because I don't like his work anymore, but just like I wasn't consuming it often enough to justify paying for it. And I was trying to keep it long enough to continue support because I want to support other creators, but I'm also broke, so I can't. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, I was in a car accident. Oops. Oh yeah, forgot to mention that. I'm fine. My car is fine. It's totally fine. It was my fault. I have never been the out fault person in an accident before, but this time I just so happened to be. So I've taken care of it. Do not wish sympathies on me. It was my fault. I was really tired. I was studying and I had been studying like all night the night prior and wasn't paying attention. But everybody's okay and I've already dealt with it. Wait, what? I'm okay. Everybody's fine. Do not wish sympathies. I don't need them. It was my fault. But that did happen. Update. Yes, I am. Everybody that was involved was okay. It was it was a fender bender. No injury. Everybody was okay. We handled it out of insurance. But not to make excuses, but I had been studying a lot that week and turned before I knew somebody had taken their turn on the turn. You know what I mean? Like a dummy. So please drive safe. I'm okay. I'm okay now. This was like, oh gosh, when was this? Like a week and a half ago? I'm okay now. It's okay. I've been getting a lot more sleep, I promise. I am not at risk of doing that again now. It was so I didn't get to tell you guys about this. The reason why I was having such a difficult week last week is because the exam that I have to take costs $100 to take. And there was an incentive for me to take it before my start date. So I was trying really hard to get it done before my start date, which was Monday. And I had scheduled for it to be done. I paid the $100. This was after accidentally burning $200 in total because I scheduled it wrong the first time. I had it scheduled. I went to go take it, and I go in for the exam, and it's a proctored exam online, and I get in there, and it closes out. I didn't even get to take the test. I never even saw the first question. I got submitted in. I went through the whole preparation process, and then it just closed out. And I was freaking out so hard. Oh my gosh, I crashed out. I was not having it. Scream sobbing in frustration because you guys know I've been studying really hard, and this like I didn't. So the other thing about this exam is that if you fail it, you can't take it for another 30 days. So I was sitting here thinking that it was going to count as a fail. So I wasn't going to be able to take it for the next 30 days. So I thought that my new job was at risk because it would count towards like a failure that they would have to wait for me to take it again. And like it wouldn't have been the end of the world if I failed, but you know, you really don't want to do that. They wouldn't have fired me or anything if I had failed, but I was still like stressed out, you know. So I was just really fucking stressed. And I had been studying. I was cramming, guys. I was cramming for this freaking exam. And I ended up having to go to work the following days. So I got the retake scheduled. I called the test takers. They told me it wouldn't count as a failure, so I could take it again. I got the retest scheduled. And then it was like Monday I got it rescheduled, so I'm like cramming every night again for this exam because now I'm taking it on Wednesday. Tuesday is when I got into that accident. So I mean it like really. I was probably just really sleep deprived, really like my eyes were probably really swollen from crying so much. It was not a good time. And it was my last week at my previous job. And so I didn't want to I couldn't not show up, you know. I'm there helping train the new girl and all this stuff. So it was a lot. I'm okay. Um and everything's fine. It was really disappointing not to pass after all of that, because if you guys know, you may have seen my post. I did not pass it when I actually did end up taking it. I missed it by 2 points. I was so close. So crash out on that front. Dude, not kidding. I didn't crash out. I was upset, but I wasn't like crashing out. At that point, I was so tired that I was like, all right, whatever, you know. So I ended up doing a lot more blush than I thought I was going to. Let's try this. Let's try this method. We need to grab that and make a new layer, and it's gonna be dark purple. Beautiful. And then let's also grab her veil and blink and go back to this and color that in. Beautiful. All right, now deselect, change it to multiply, turn it down, and add rim lights. You did your best. I did. I did do my best. I was so tired. The fact that you managed to pass at all, almost managed to pass at all after all that. How many views are gonna miss? Thank you. You guys flatter me too much. Don't flatter me so much. I'm subject to it. Let's do a kneaded eraser. How's that gonna look? Not the way I want it to. Never mind. Hold on. Can we do... I don't think that's... I don't like that. Y'all, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. Means that with the job back studying, you got this for sure. Of course, I'm gonna be a master in this. I better be. If I'm not, I don't deserve it. If you do make merch, what would you do first as merch? Oh man. Kiwi, did I call you? Wait, Kiwi, did I call you something else? If I were to make merch, I would love to make like metal themed tops of starting with Lizzie, of course, because Lizzie is the most popular, of course. I gotta give the people what they want. People love Lizzie. But it would definitely have to be like, I would love to do like metal themed t-shirts. Like the one that Lizzie's wearing in the first video that she appeared in. GPS tracker does merch. Lovesick Club or Sick Love Club would also be one that we could do. Where it's like we could do a sticker, a sweatshirt. I don't know if somebody else already has Sick Love Club. I never actually like looked to see if that's something that people have. It was just a fun little thing that I came up with for the Discord, so I would definitely have to do my research on that before I actually do anything. Hey, welcome back, Goob. Thank you! I think she looks pretty too. Pretty darn cool. Lizzie's a pretty darn cool girl. This is supposed to be rim light. Like, hold on. I got rained on super hard. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why? I've been listening to some of your audios from the start just to clear the backlog thingy. Oh, thank you. I've taken down quite a few video. Lizzie's looking good as always. She always looks good. See, you do want to marry her because this is what she would look like. She looks gorge. We love her. I don't know how to do rim light. Wow, that art does look super pretty. Thank you, John. Y'all flatter me too much. So, like, merch of the clothes that's the girls are wearing? No, I wouldn't do the clothes that the girls are wearing specifically. I don't think that that's, like, nearly specific enough for some of the things that they're wearing. But, like, in the first drawing, if you guys remember of Lizzie, that is featured on her, like, first video, she's wearing a metal t-shirt. And I think that it would be cool that if we did merch, that we do a metal t-shirt that, like, maybe had Lizzie's name on it, but in that metal font. You know what I mean? Does she know how to make a grilled cheese sandwich? Lizzie? I mean, I have canonized that she's a bartender, like, as a job. So if she can make cocktails, I'm gonna garner to say she can probably make that. Probably. The answer to your question is probably. I'm going to section off her face really quick. Oh my gosh. On my playlist, the song, what is the song called? Black Sheep from Scott Pilgrim versus the World just came on. If you guys remember, Lizzie's character design is half based off of Envy Adams from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So this is probably the most perfect song that could play. I need to incorporate her more into her, like, personality, actually. I think that would be funny. Lizzie has a little bit of a mean streak. Lizzie finally gets big, like she's the singer of fucking Navi's band, and she gets big, and you guys are Scott Pilgrim, and she's like, I'm so jealous. I know how to make some sandwiches and scrambled eggs. Okay, she's wife material then. Plus, you don't have the rights to ninja anime pajama pants. Oh yeah, Garu. Yeah, I can't do Garu's pants. Or puka. I can't do the puka pants. But I can recommend that you go buy some puka pants. We love puka. I don't know how I feel about this whole, like, rim light situation going on. I'm not really a fan. I'll be honest. I'm not really a fan. I mean, it's fine. We're gonna work with it, but I'm not a fan right now. Let her be Nina's a little treat. Mr. Five, you're still young. You'll learn how to cook things. Sometimes it comes naturally to people, sometimes it doesn't. For me, I don't have much advice because I cook just how I feel and it comes out okay. It's not like the best. But like I just think about what my mom used to make when I was growing up and I apply the things that her like I'm a big like if I taste it I can do it fan, you know? Like well, I'm like that with anything. If I can see that somebody else has done it, I refuse to believe that I can't do it. So I always have to at least try, you know? And sometimes that's a marvelous, beautiful thing in the world, and sometimes it produces some of the weirdest shit. That's how we ended up with the fucking ASMR channel. I saw somebody else do it, and I was like, I can do that. And here we are. Now I'm having to disclose to my corporate overlords that I make ASMR YouTube. And I have to give them the name. I can't stay anonymous. Tomorrow, when I disclose it, I have to tell them my YouTube channel name. And they're gonna know. They're gonna know. And I'm like, alright, well, please don't, you know, ridicule me. My older sister found it. I told them, do not look for it. And she went and found it like the little snake that she is. I love my sister, but how dare she? Maybe you should get a cookbook. Yes, for sure. I love learning new skills. Absolutely get a cookbook. Fully agree, trying is the spice of life. I think you did it better than your inspirations for real. Damn, you're gonna get a new top tier subscriber. You're so fired. Yeah, they're all gonna invest. No, they're gonna be fine. I am hardly the first person to come through to say, I make content. I'm a content creator. Can I do this? And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, just don't talk about your work related stuff. And we do not care. And I'll be like, bet. All right, cool. You are not just fired. You are burned to the crisp, baby. Y'all, I don't like this. I'm not a fan. This isn't working for me. I'm not good at this whole, like, subtle rim light shit. It's not for me. How do I do this? Also, almost at 2,000 subs. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I don't know what to do about it. What should I do? Guys, what should I do for my 2,000 sub special? Let me ask you, what do you think would be good? Recently just started playing Ninja Gaiden 4. Love that game. Ooh. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. Cool. What if we change the shade of purple? How do you feel about that? And then what if we get rid of the gray background and change it back to white? I mean, obviously it's not going to matter because she's going to be on a transparent background. New character? Mr. Kiwi, if we introduce any more characters, we're never going to see any of the others again. I've done a bit of work towards the tournament I will play. It is in less than a month. I have over 20 minutes of minis to paint. Ooh, fun. Oh, you want Daywing ASMR? Goob, you are too personal and kind for the 2K. Hey Ken, welcome to the stream. We're working on Lizzie at the moment. I can't figure out how to do this freaking rim light. Like, I guess I should decide where the light source is coming from, huh? Draw every girl, maybe a new character or a Q&A. We can draw every character, and I'll be open to doing a Q&A, but I really don't know what questions you guys would have for me. I answer everything you ask here. I am an open book. I am the most non-mysterious girl to have ever walked. walked in. Have you... Hey, AJ. Have you seen Netflix's Get Even and the Super Mario Galaxy movie? No, I haven't seen either. I saw the first Super Mario movie, but I didn't see that one. You could do a stream where you talk to people in the Discord chat. Sure, we could do that. Make a video that's just all you, Lizzie, Navi, etc. in sequence. You want me to pull A Day in the Park by Brandon Rogers, but with all of my girls? Like a compilation. Mr. Kiwi's suggestion sounds like a canonical timeline. Oh gosh, the problem. See, I've thought about that before. I can try. I think it would be really cool to do something like that. I can try, but I have to remind you that some of the girls' voices are exactly the same because it's literally just my voice. Like, we obviously have Calliope and Isabel that both have very distinguished voices because Isabel has a British accent and Calliope has the quirky little, like, princess voice, little Disney princess voice, you know, stuff like that. So, oh gosh, why not make a character that's every time you hit a new goal, they show up and say what goal you do, and just leave it until you hit another goal. Our goalies? Our goalies? Is that what we should call them? And they can all wear a little goalie uniform. I meant to just make a big video. I meant to just make a big video with all the videos in it, but your idea is better. I mean, I would at least have to, like, introduce the video with the girls, of course. And I would do that by playing as them. Yandere ASMR, but you aren't any of the Yandere's loved one. Could also do bloopers. Bloopers reel. Outtakes. That would be funny. You guys could hear me just say, you know, fuck about 1 billion times. Soccer. Go! I don't like that. Why don't I like that? That's fine. Whatever. Moving on. It's not fine. It's not fine and it's not whatever. I don't like it. Y'all, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Oh, let's keep trying. Keep going. Trust the process. Trust the process. I don't know. I'm not trusting it. I'm feeling very untrustworthy of my process here, y'all. She looks like she's made of rubber. That's what this looks like. It looks like rubber. Like a balloon. It's because I have the light coming from literally every direction. I need to have the light coming from one direction. Why did I do this? I just get so caught up in making everything balanced that I forget that light sources exist. I know it's football. I just feel like the need to distinguish. Dude, some people are not calling it football. Football. If you spell it with an UT, then everybody knows what it is. Or around the end of the year, just do Dayling Oscars where you give awards to fans and the girls. Sure. I think that sounds like a great time. I would actually love to do that. I think that's really funny. The Sick Love Awards. And you guys can vote for the winners. And I'll have a speech prepared for each of the girls. I feel bad because I loved how all the lighting attempts looked. Oh, don't feel bad. I'm sorry. That's okay. We're getting to a point where we'll probably keep what we have going on here. I won't keep erasing, I promise. I just gotta figure out how I want it, like, blended out, because I didn't want to have to blend, but here we are. What if I make it all come from that direction? How about that? How about I have it be a hard light from her left, our right. And that'll give me space to add even more light. I did not prepare myself for dramatic lighting. I prepared myself for a dramatic position. This is not even as heavy on perspective as I thought I was gonna do. You need to draw. You do, Goob. I would love to see more of your work. You need to draw. Consider this your directionary from Daywink. With a like my yardstick slapped against my hand. Like a teacher. You didn't bring your homework today. My cat is meowing behind me. She's so mad because I've reduced her food because she's gotten really fat and I feel really bad. She needs a bath too because she's gotten so fat that she can't wash her, like she can't clean herself properly. So she's making a gross mess of my things. And so first of all, I really need to take care of her and her health. She's my cat. I love her and her health matters. And so letting her get this big was incredibly neglectful on my part. I feel terrible. So I'm doing everything I can to fix it, but it takes time because obviously losing weight takes time. So she's not happy that I am switching her to a diet food and reducing her portions. Because in all fairness, I had her on an automatic feeder before. Oh, she still is, but like I kind of just let, like, if I saw there was extra food sitting in her bowl that she hadn't eaten yet, I kind of let it sit, even though she wasn't hungry, she wasn't eating it. Well, now she's mad that it's not there. I'm like, girl, you weren't eating it. It was excess food. Flip the canvas and jump between them to make her dance. I can't draw hands. I draw it either as big claws, gauntlets, or ball nubs. I draw a lot of nubs, but today I skipped that by just not drawing at all. We skipped it by putting her hands where we can't see them. That was totally intentional. I don't want that. I said that the hard light is coming from this direction, so it's gonna be here on her chest and her shoulder. I just got back from grabbing and next finishing. Oh, thanks. Still working on it. Still getting there. It's a work in progress. Doing dramatic lighting, trying to figure out where all that needs to go. I've also been listening to a lot of MGMT recently. Does anybody else like MGMT? I think I might have mentioned this a while ago, but I've been really on a kick for like, this is unrelated to MGMT. I've just been on a huge kick of like 80s, 90s British punk music. Which is very different from what you normally expect from punk music. Like I've been really into Joy Division, New Order, stuff like that, and then let's wrap this up. I'm tired. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. Honestly, this stream is going much faster than usual. Usually our streams run for about 3 hours, but we're only at an hour and a half. Maybe I'll have time to take a break. Maybe that's what I need, a break. Need to go grab a drink or something. I don't know. I have water. I'm good. been slowly unraveling my sci-fi writing. Ooh, cool. I think I'll have my video finished before the end of the month. Yeah, it takes forever, man. I feel the same way. That's why I need to automate my, not automate, but like try to make my template a little bit simpler to follow. Because like as a graphic designer, it's as simple as just making a image template in Adobe, for Adobe Illustrator or whatever software you want to use. But I don't understand Adobe Premiere. I'm not a video editor, so I'm like struggling to figure it out. But I'm doing my best. Oh gosh, my head kind of hurts. Why does my head hurt? I know videos take forever. Oh yeah, Mr. Vibe, you definitely would. About to start inking my Spider-Man drawing. Cool. The writing channel has been flooded, and I am trying to restrain. That's alright. Nobody's here to tell anybody not to post to their designated channel of interest. If I think you're spamming, I will let you know. But I'm sure to those of you who would be worried about something getting flooded, they should have or would have already muted the channel. I think that one of my biggest things that I get scared to be active in spaces like on Discord servers because I get worried that I don't belong, and that is just not what our Discord server is. You can post what you want as long as it is within my rules, and you are fine. Embrace and enjoy them. Thank you. I think this is good. Not like finished good, but like I think we're getting to a good spot. I think I can add her like actual like yandere shadow now. Which this actually goes under the hair. There we go. Multiply, turn it down, and then blend that. Leave it to Lizzie to not wear makeup on her wedding day. Look at this girl. Slay! I do wish that was more purple though. Oopsies. Change this back to normal. And turn it into a more purple tone. Oopsie. Turn this into a more purple tone. Yeah. And then and change this back to multiply. Turn it down. Super cool lighting wise. Thank you. I hope so. And then also I see that that shading right there is messed up, so let me go ahead and fix that real quick. So yeah, right. I know, right? That's like the go-to. Oh, by the way, did you remove the NSFW feedback on Discord? I thought I did. Have I not yet? I will. I did not realize that it was still up. I can have that removed. But I thought I did. I think that's fine. Then we can even go in a little bit with some more cell shading, more specific, that uses the same color and spacing as her yandere shadow. Oh no, you have. I was just wondering if I made that thing up in my head. Slay the enemies, Lizzie! Yes, we used to have NSFW content posted to Patreon that is no longer available. We have taken it down. And so the channel is no longer there for that reason. Just first. I don't know how I feel about these little shadow bits I've created. I was gonna just do the cell shading for them, but maybe they need to be flipped. No, I don't really like that. Pass. I like it better without it. That's fine. She looks very obsession. I think that might be it for this drawing. I'm not saying that the stream is over. I'm just saying I think that might be it for this particular drawing. I'm just thinking. That's good. I think that's good for this one. Let's go ahead and save it. Let me also, because I don't want you guys to get in on my business, I'm gonna go into nothingness for a moment while I hit save on this. Usually I allow you guys to see it, but I don't know. I just organized my files the other day. They might not be organized anymore in the way that like I feel comfortable sharing. Where did I put? It's gonna be under emotional characters. No, I don't want to replace whatever this is. I just named it a bunch of random numbers. Right, that's been saved. Let's go ahead and get rid of the background too. Save as G. And let's open up an old piece. Perhaps. What should we work on? What do I have? See if I can open my folders and it not be enough to dox me. Then art is more channel characters. View with large icons. Do I have anything inappropriate here that I should be concerned about? I don't think I have any NSFW content in this folder. Just want to double check. No. I don't. Okay. I think we're good. Just make sure one more time. Can't be too safe, you know. The void isn't an important part of a healthy and balanced stream. Yes, it is. Precisely. The void is for your own safety. I do have, yes, I do. I knew it. I knew it. I do have one. Get that out of here. I knew it. I was like, I know I did an NSFW version of that drawing. I know I did. Get that shit out of here. Let me just make sure one more time. I don't think I have anything else in here that I made an NSFW drawing. I mean, there's inappropriate art, but not like smut. I had a Navi drawing. I just want to make sure she's not in here. All right, I think we're good. All right. So here's our collection of unfinished pieces. We do have Saitama. Not to, you know, break y'all's heart. There we go. Can we talk about something about Spider-Man that he made me do again? Share anything about Spider-Man. I wanted to make a joke about Saitama. I started drawing this little like doodle of Lizzie. at some point. I wasn't super vibing with it, but here's something that I was making. It's One Punch Man. Perhaps we finish this one. Perhaps. I never finished this one, so I never posted it. Maybe now is the time. Now is the time! With her little Garu keychain. It is dark in my room. I can't see. Bring here. You guys might be able to hear my cat talking to me. I hope you do, otherwise you just hear me meowing to myself, and that's weird. The prettiest man alive, Saitama. I agree. What even is going on with my layers? I don't remember where I was at with this. That's a mixtape. Let's go ahead and color that. That's gonna be easy. I have an ice tray that makes all the ice in it look like little skulls. That's cool. Spider-Man made me cry. Again, it's in the movie, so I won't see what happened. Not finished? Yeah, this isn't finished. Nothing's rendered except for the hand. Nothing has been fully rendered in this yet. I'm flattered you think that it is. I only produce the best for my fans. Which is baloney, and I don't, but I try. And then let's go ahead and do the knife as well. Where is that? That's on her cup. There it is. You said you were vibing with it, so it looks so good. Looks good to me. Thank you. It's not that I wasn't vibing with it, it's just that I never wanted to finish rendering it because I'm lazy. And it's so much. You guys remembered I was drawing this. Goob, I don't think you were here though. Draw things. I draw things and that's it. Here be chat. Stay put. Okay, Kiwi, we will stay put for you. You guys are simps. I'm kidding. A joke, I guess. I'm not gonna spoil anything, would never. Good. And the one on the right and the one on the left. What should I draw? I don't know what to draw at the moment. I shan't be hearing any of your disparaging comment about yourself or your artwork. I just like them all, actually. Drawing. Do you prefer drawing men or women? Because I have a request. I need everybody to, it is a requirement. I need everybody to draw me fan art of Jacob Elordi. I am a big Jacob Elordi fan. I draw the women you love. Now you have to draw the man I love. And it's Jacob Elordi. So beautiful. Such a beautiful man. Whatever's being said, I can't see it. One moment. I have no preference. I loved so the joke about Jake Lordy is not the actual joke. I love drawing for reference. I love drawing real people. So that is my first suggestion. If you want to do character study or people study, choose an actor that you really like. I usually do a lot of artwork of actors that I like, but specifically, I think I do a lot of Hosier, Aurora, gosh, who else do I draw? Florence Pugh sometimes. Love her. How muscular do you want him? Well, he's very toned, like lean, you know, lean and toned. Tall and lean is how I would describe him. Maybe some broad-ish shoulders. I remember this, and I'm super excited to see it. This scene looks so extremely stylish. Thank you. You barely use reference. Dude, I love using reference. It's like my favorite part of drawing. It takes out all the legwork for me. Draw Misa from Death Note. Or Envy. That's who Lizzie is based off of. As I say, I just draw. How do I spell his name? The actor, Jacob Elordi. It's Jacob, Jacob, Elordi, Elordi. Specifically, I love him in Saltburn. I love that movie, guys. I have multiple posters of it up in my house. He plays Felix. Alright, I think the knife is done. Let's do the fuzzy handcuffs. Let's get those over with. They give me anxiety. I don't want to draw these. Not because I don't like them, but because I don't want to put in the effort. Again, it's all about my energy levels. Do I have any brush that is going to make this easier for me? Anything? Ugh. I also really like circus themes, so I like to look at the Live in Denver performance from Peggy the Disco for reference as well. If you like quirky, weird, burlesque circus, Cirque du Soleil, Cirque, whatever, vibes and inspo. No, that's not gonna work the way I want it to. God dang it, we're gonna do an actual brush for this, guys. Oh man, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh, sheesh. That's actually pretty cool. What? From Snowdrop Pattern Brush by Bars Arts. Nice. I actually love that. Imagine her wearing like an actual lace over thing on. Oh my god, that's like super fucking cute. All right, damn. I used a folded piece of paper once for reference. That is something. You can do that. The freckles template. Oh yes, those are very nice. But she doesn't have them. But she can. I didn't actually give her freckles. But that's not because she doesn't have freckles. It's because I'm a bad person and didn't give her any. These are all cool. But none of them do what I need them to. You know what I mean? I have so many tones. Tone, pressure, small thoughts. Oh my goodness. I haven't looked in any of this in a while. Denim. Sheesh, get out. Okay. Yeah, so tone dots. Those are laces. No, this is Patrick. I am plagued with a mind vivid, like a movie. You're gonna have to rephrase that. I'm gonna need that in other words. I didn't understand that. Maybe this one. That's kind of a cute brush. I don't think I actually looked at what fuzzy handcuffs look like in real life. And I just threw the fluffiness on the whole thing. I don't even know if they actually look like this. I just said, this is what they look like now. Haha. She's like Regina George with the pink burn book. That's so Lizzie coded. I don't really like those guys. That brush didn't work as good as I thought it would. Oh, what happened? When will I stop getting jump scared by ads? You haven't there. So I should do something. Circus? Yes. I think you should. I think that would be sick. I don't think I like that. be real. What if we do like linear? No, linear bird makes them look like blood, a crime scene. Sheesh. I don't super love this. I think I prefer its previous. I think I just prefer what it looked like here, and I think we'll keep it that way. Let's just focus on her, okay? Let's just focus on her. Holy bottom right haircut goes hard. Yeah, she looks really cute. Whenever I think, my mind forms my thoughts, so it's like a movie. Feel the whole fantasy setting from the constellation of Orion's belt. That's really cool. That's a freaking sick, dude. Where's your skin? There it is. Found it. What is all this? Oh. Okay, sheesh. Oh gosh. Now she looks like she got sunburned. Hold on. Her face just looks different in this drawing, and I think it's because of her bangs. I think her bangs aren't right. That's just my guess. And it's a little bit late for me to care about changing it. So I'll be honest, I don't think we are. The circus is always fun. I agree. I'm a big fan of the circus, and I love clowns. That's why we have Calliope. I think Calliope's probably my favorite character, if I'm being honest. Even though I've probably written the least of her, I feel so much more interest. Like, I love the story of Poirot and Pierrette. She just kind of connects with me more in a way that I like. I have like a real genuine interest in things like Venetian masks, so I'm extremely biased on that front. This is definitely the fault of her bangs. Her bangs are not supposed to look like this. She like pushed her bangs out of her face or something. Also, is her hair just straight up the wrong color? That's not the right color. Why is her hair this color? It is. Oh, I'm sorry. I just hit my mic. That's just the wrong color. Why did I do that? There we go. That's much better. And then her hair, like her highlights. What was I doing? I was being so, like, modest. Color that shit in, girl. Throw that pink in there. Don't be scared. What's it gonna do? Bite you? No. Get it in. I, like, gave her no additional strands or anything. Okay. Cloud maxing. True. True. Alright, guys. We'll run until like 9 o'clock, and then I'm gonna call it. Okay? That gives us, for me, that's 40 minutes from now. Everybody cool with that? I know if I don't set a limit, we'll go on forever. Okay? And I have a big girl job now, and I have to get up in the morning. I work at, well, obviously I don't want to tell you guys what time I work at, but I work early. Earlier than my previous job. Color these fingies down here, give her thighs some color. Damn, she really. God, she is so hot, guys. I'm like losing it. Very quick sketch, but I got that Jacob Lordy thing done on good stuff. Wait, where'd you post it? To Discord? Oh, I want to see. Hold on. Where's my phone? Let me see. I'm just flattered that you took my request. Manic, I see you typing. Please, I want to see. You're so talented. I want to see my fan art. How much do I owe you for the commission? Oh my god, that looks so cool! Oh my god, Manic! That's fucking sick, dude! Oh, I love that. Thank you! Hey, I think I'll be heading out. I need to do some stuff. Goodbye. Good night. Everybody, reminder: a flightless bird can't fly, but he can still bite your ankles. Okay, bye. Please don't bite my ankles, Mr. Kiwi. We adore having you here. See you later. Have a good night. Catch you on the flip side. Why does her skin also look different? Did I just color everything about her wrong? Where is her skin tone? I think her skin tone is... No, that is not it. That's like her hair or something. Where's her skin tone? Is it this one? No. I'm looking at her color palette right now. Which one is her hair color? Is her skin color? What the heck? These are super not it. I don't think her skin color is right. Hold on. Let me pull up our previous drawing. What color did I use for her skin here? Is that... What? Is that yellow? I come back here. So selected. No. Hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. I didn't realize I had her so yellow. She looks really like thick the way that I have her set up right now. That is yellow. Okay, interesting. No, don't color the whole thing. Shut up. So then did I get her hair color wrong? Where's her hand? I leave her hand as it is, but something's wrong. She does look quite red. I agree. I don't have any requests right now, Manic. I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with our girl. Why does she... But now, why does she look so yellow? Is it because of the pink background? I think the pink background is washing her out. Wait, so then what color is her hair? It's definitely this yellow color. For sure. The hair color... Okay, I guess the longer I look at it, the fine it is. The more fine it is. Her hand is the wrong color, but I think we're just gonna move on. Mute! Oh my gosh, you're here. I'm so sorry. I responded to your comments if you've been here the whole time. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's try the same rendering method we just did for the other one here. I don't really want to deal with her black clothes right now though, so let's see. I didn't do a full like body. Wait, could the 2000 sub special be a Discord garlic phone? You mean galactic phone or something? I don't remember what that game is. You'll have to remind me. Just realized I hadn't followed you on Instagram. Oh, thank you. I really don't post much there. I should. I know I should. I'm just bad at it. Let's merge all of these layers so that we can make a silhouette. There we go. Now we can make a silhouette. Where is it? It is this one. And then reverse. And then we go in here and do a layer and color over top of this with a dark purple. Oh, it worked. Okay. Shh. Alright, there we go. It's fine. Alright. And we'll go ahead and do these as well, even though I don't think we're really going to do those like this. We might. I'm looking at the reference sheet I've downloaded from a few weeks ago, and she's definitely redder in this than your other art of her. I don't think... Now she looks a lot more closer to the other art of her with the less pink skin. I don't know, like, let me get wrapped back around for a moment, because I just updated it so that it's just her, why didn't that work? I just updated it so that it is, I'm so sorry, one moment, I'm like totally blanking while I do this. It's her actual color palette. Like, I have her color palette saved across all artworks I do of her. And I have finally actually gone through and updated all of her colors. So let me just double check really quick. Because we're also doing a different rendering style this time as well. So it may not end up mattering anyways. Grab that soft eraser. Wait, was the conclusion that she looks better now? Or is she still, like, bad? I don't like that. Dramatic lighting is not really my forte. Better to you. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Mute. Everybody's ready for bed. Jeez. She's bad, but in a good way. Always. Again, it's that whole conversation about, you know, you want yandere. You asked for this. Careful what you wish for. We'll finish. I said the stream was gonna end at 9 o'clock, so we'll get as much as we can done before then. But it seems like everybody's ready for bed. It is 2:30. I should be asleep. I'm here. You should go to sleep. I promise. My stream will be back on Wednesdays. I know I've been a liar, but it will be back on Wednesdays. So if it is late, please go to sleep. I did open up the possibility that we may consider changing the live stream to Fridays. I don't know yet. Because I will be work from home on Fridays and it would enable me to get started sooner. You're just drawing right now. You're good. Goob, we really do just be chilling in each other's company, man. You do whatever you want. Live! No, I don't like that very much. I need Jonathan here to enable me and tell me that my work looks great regardless. Again. I was spoiled with his optimism. On that note, as of current, I can be here for only the next 2 streams, and it's very likely I won't be here anymore because of like being a thing. Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here, Stop Motion Gamer. It's such a pleasure to have you. I thought you already knew that. That's why I haven't said anything. Oh, that I'm good at drawing. I will spoil you with optimism. Thank you. The drawing game that's like telephone, where each round switches between a person drawing based on the description and describing a drawing, where the goal is to get the starting and ending description. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I'll consider that. I don't know how many people would want to participate in that, though. The lighting is so genuinely pretty. It's like, Jonathan! Now that's the optimism! That's the word I need. Damn, what? What's going on? Did I miss a message from you? And yeah, and I agree with Jonathan. It's such a great opportunity to know you, Stop Motion Gamer. I think I would just join the Discord call just to talk to everybody. I like talking to you all. Davy's the best artist I know. And I look up to. Oh, that's so kind of you. I hardly think I'm somebody to look up to, but I'm flattered. Alright, I'll have to come back and do her actual clothes later, because her clothes are going to require a different layer of work. And then she would have some bounce light on this side of her face. Not like that. I'm not dead, you guys. I will be occasionally be on Discord. Okay. Well, I don't know. The way you phrased it said like you were never coming back. That we would never see you again. Let's go into her eyes, because her eyes are kind of reading as dead to me, and I don't like that. Why did I screw up her color so much? Hold on. Her eye color is supposed to be this, technically, with hearts in them. What was I thinking? I really like to make my own life hard sometimes. Oh my gosh, please. Do not piss me off. Don't piss me off. I might be able to be here for the first 30 minutes of streams. It really depends on how my future scheduling is. I understand. As somebody who's going through a lot of schedule changes right now, you just be here whenever you want and whenever you feel like and whenever you can. Okay? No pressure. We'll think about you like we think of Goob. Every so often be like, oh, Goob, if only you were here to comment on these eyelashes. I don't like that. Why do I do her eyes like this? Like, I'm too deep in to change it now, but why do I do that? I also want to replay Kingdom Hearts 2, so I've been really, like, lost in thought about doing that. I don't know why, but it's just, like, ticking to me right now. I also made it into the theater in my new school. Congratulations! So happy for you. I loved theater so much. Ugh, I wanted to be a theater teacher so bad after high school, and then I didn't think teaching is really bad in my state, like teachers, and especially like extracurriculars. I don't know, there was no chance of being able to afford to be a teacher. Ooh, the manic coming in clutch. Excuse me. Can't really do what I want for her lip highlights because it's technically this. Yeah, I can do literally whatever I want. It's my drawing. I can do anything. That's fine. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to worry about it anymore. I never gave her blush on this one. Or the other one. God. Is this one the blush? Yes, it is. That's this one right here. Prime honk shoe me hour. The snuggling hour. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm making it the worst for me. This creature, a robotic centipede with synthetic limbs. Then rows upon rows of surgical arms. Ah, oh yeah. That sounds really rough. That'll do it to you. Get tired. I got a headache. I'm dying. I'm getting old. Too old for this. Some of y'all, I don't think you know how old I am. 42. I'm kidding. I'm not. We'll eat. Go to sleep. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Catch you on the flip side. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught. And I'll catch you later, alligator. So this really cute video of a Flash and Wonder Woman cosplayer helping a lost child. The first comment I see in Instagram is, "Thank God Batman didn't get to them. We'd have another Robin." That's really good. Flash as in like Nightwing's best friend Flash. So is spelling. Wait, drawing is hard, so spelling apparently can't spell. I low-key fell and now bleeding. What? Are you okay? Why'd you do that? Did you hurt the floor? Manic. Oh, you were answering my question about Flash. I was like, wait, we have Manic who fell, Goob who can't spell, and sorry, not Manic, Mr. Five that fell, Goob that can't spell, and now Manic is answering my question about Flash, and I'm like, what are we talking about? I've lost the plot. Alright, and then, and let's go ahead and erase the lighting on this. She's so yellow. I honestly think it's because the background is pink. I think she just has like the pink background really washes her out. Hold on, I wonder if I turn it off again and just keep working without it. I think this looks more accurate to how we usually see her. Oh, that other artist that did this trick, he also did like an additional shadow on the bottom that I haven't done. Oops. Should probably do that. Not right now though. I didn't really want to give her like dramatic lighting on this one, but I feel like that looks better. Hmm. You're an eraser. Cool. Not the tool that I need right now. And you're not doing anything. Why aren't you doing anything? Huh? Huh. Okay. Sure. Sorry. Recalibrating. Me, I am recalibrating. What is going on? There we go. Cool. Alright. Maybe top right could have a little smudge lipstick. Yeah, sure, we could probably do that. Let me go ahead and do that. Oh. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and give her this wrong color. It's supposed to be that. And then let's do a fingertip smudge. Let's make it a little bit more messy. Is that kind of like what you were thinking of? I just ripped skin off and it's bleeding kind of a lot. So I have a band-aid. Sorry, not to get weird, but like, ooh, gross. Is that good, Jonathan? You like that? Sure. Y'all's opinion matters to me. Kind of, maybe a little bit of blur. Just a little, not a lot. Don't be scared of hard edges. I think I'm managing to get the perspective right on the multitude of things in the snake body I have. It is one of my favorite designs. That is so cool. I'm happy for you, man. Lizzie is such a fun design for me as well. I felt that on a spiritual level. I do be drawing her a lot. I have to. The people will write if I don't. I also did her liner so thin. What pen did I use for this? Sheesh. Maybe I'll do the light source from the left here. Or should I keep it to the right like everything else? Like, sorry, the same direction for every drawing. Of the gorillas is what you mean? The band? No, the animal? Do you like the band? I like the band. Why do you love gorillas? I'm Tarzan. George, Georgia, the jungle, watch out for that tree. Oh, Brendan Fraser. I like the man, but I like the animal. You're just so chronically unserious. Unsorious. Unsorious. It's from gorillas. Nothing's wrong with gorillas. I was just wondering. Sometimes you guys bring up the most random of things in chat. Like, where did gorillas come from? What is that? Why even doing that? Is that not the right shade of purple? Why is it green? There we go. Sheesh. I don't really like how that looks on her jaw. Right. When I softened it up, it looks a little better. She needs to have more, like, cleared space on this side of her hair. Because this is the side of the hair that is actually on the side that you can see most of her face. So it looks weird that you have more highlight over here than over here. Yeah, it's fine. Referring to George the Jungle. You'd be hard pressed to keep track of how many streams I do in which I don't mention George the Jungle. What is the dramatic lighting? Okay, Senate want to, but okay. Fine, fine. I think DK can puke green and DK Bonanza. Ike 100 normal dudes beats 1 gorilla. I don't even know why this is debated. I don't even know what the debate is. What is going on? I think it's time for bed. Guys, I think I'm tired. I think it's time for bed. We will finish this drawing someday. I promise. We're much closer to finishing it than we were not too long ago. So we will call it now. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for returning after all these weeks of hiatus. It has been such a pleasure, as always, to see you all. If you are not in the Discord server, please feel free to join us on the Discord server so we can all hang out. And I look forward to seeing you guys either in the next video or in the next stream, whichever comes first. We'll see. But I will catch you guys later. Be good, be safe, make good choices. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And have a good night. I'll give you guys a second to process that we're ending the stream because I know I'm kind of coming out of 10 minutes early. 9 minutes early. Good night, everybody. Bye.